you guys will notice there's a package on my desk. Yay, package! And I set up this camera in a most precarious way, so hopefully it doesn't fall down while I'm busy having a chat here. Alright, I suppose we can go to a large screen. Full disclosure, the package that we got here is something I've ordered for a friend of mine. It's not actually mine, so that's why spoiler in the title. I'm technically not the first person to get this device. It's a friend of mine's, but he did ask that I do an unboxing. So I literally stopped opening the package after opening the lid to make sure it wasn't a half brick that was in there. And that's where I stopped, and I put everything back together again. So, like I said, full disclosure, we're sort of a half unboxing because I've gone halfway into the box already. But I mean, to be fair, this is just to make sure that nothing was stolen. That was the plan. And then I could make a video. I actually wasn't going to make a video. I was going to send him some pictures, but he said I should make a video, so that's what we're doing. Okay, so I mean, I suppose unpack it out of the sleeve here. Hopefully the camera's focus doesn't mess around too much. You can see the box got a little dinged, but it's not the end of the world. And we'll pop this guy open quickly. Huzzah! Hey, it's a MisterPi retro gaming board, and this is very cool for the simple reason that when we're dealing with these things, you get different kinds of emulation. Mostly you get ROM emulation, but what the MisterPi does, it actually uses something called FPGA technology. If I remember correctly, it's a field programmable gate array, which doesn't emulate games. It actually emulates the hardware that the game is run on. So you can imagine that the technology for something like this is of a nature that it would go and say, well, look, you've got a Mega Drive. How can I, make circuitry that is akin to a Mega Drive? And to this end, people have built cores to do this. And this device, or actually the forerunner to this device, was something that could do that. Why I say the forerunner is because Taki Udon was one of the guys who brought this to the fore. So the reason this is here is because he basically built it together. Based on what we call the DE10 Nano development board. So the DE10 Nano development board was originally used to make the Mr. Gaming consoles, and those he then, I want to say cloned, but he did a better job than just cloning it. He changed a couple of things, including the power supply, which now is USB Type-C. So those are all things that are interesting. I guess we can get it out of the box here now. So let's just do that. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I mustn't put anything too rough down on the table because I've got the very jank camera set up. Hopefully it doesn't fall down, but we'll all get a good laugh if it does, so I guess that's fine. Alright, so very iPhone-y experience in that the box slides nicely open. Yep. There we go. Alright, so there's our MisterPi goodies. This is very cool. This is akin to the sort of Mega Drive, or was it Mega Drive? I think it might have been Master System that actually used this square block design on a lot of their cartridges and a lot of their covers. So that might be where they got the inspiration for something like that. I mean, let's get into things here quickly and take things out. So they got this, very, very cool packaging. I like to see this kind of stuff. This is the normal paper packaging, and inside here, and now bear in mind I've already seen this, so I'm just going to gingerly open up the package. At first I thought it was just the cable. This is a very, very sturdy USB-C cable, by the way. This thing weighs quite a lot. It's very, very sturdy. And then something I didn't notice when I opened up the package first time around, there's actually something in here. And I don't know what this is. I have no idea. I'd have to find out. And it does say Mr. on there. There's a little thing and it says snack. So I'm guessing this is a snack adapter of sorts. I don't know if that's at all visible. I wonder if I can get close enough to show. Probably not. I'd have to set up the camera to focus, but it says snack adapter on there. So that's part of the package. We'll pop it down over there quickly. Alright, so we got our cable, we got a snack adapter, and then in this side there is a NES snack adapter. Or is it SNES? I think this is SNES. There we go. So the connector for this thing looks like that, and that's Super Nintendo. There we go, Mr. SNES Revision 1.0. So that's a SNES NAC adapter, and it's nice because even on over here they've got the actual name of the device on the silk screen, which is cool. All right, so we've got those. Okay, cool. And then we've got the box goodies inside. Ooh, okay, another more iPhone experience. Let's take it out. Zoop. All right, and that's where we got our Mister. I was convinced we got the blue, and then I realized afterwards, no, the blue was a special order. So here is the normal acrylic clear shell one, and I'm going to pop this out quickly. Already assembled. All right. So there we are. Frosted acrylic Mister. Over here we've got the reset button, the OSD button, and the user button. You know, everything put together. We flip this guy over to the side. We can see USBs there. So we've got USB 4, USB 3, USB 2, and then ADC input, which I'm assuming is audio sound. Okay, back onto this side over here. We've got the VGA out, HDMI out, 2 more USBs, and then our power. Oh, there's the audio. Okay, so I actually don't know what this one is. I'm gonna have to find out. Like, this is all new to me. I don't know any of the stuff. I'm gonna have to learn as much as my friend who now owns this. It's gonna be super interesting. We're gonna get into the stuff, and it's gonna be great fun. Here's the snack port. So I'm assuming that's where you go and put your adapter into. You know, so you go and stick this guy into there, presumably, and you then have Super Nintendo controller compatibility. It's Super Nintendo, yeah. All right, so we pop that guy back down there. We'll carry on. Here's our Ethernet port. Here's 2 more USBs over here, and then there looks like a micro USB on the side. And this is all. It's quite heavy, you know. And there's a fan obviously in the middle over there. Like I said, this is going to be very much a learning experience. Flipping this guy over, you can kind of see the bottom. And just bear in mind, this entire device costs less to import, even with the 603 rand import tax. Oh, I see they have actually pre-installed it looks like a Samsung micro SD in here. I would still advise you to maybe just look at the Taki Udon video. Yeah, so I mean that's quite cool. I didn't know that they were actually going to put a pre-compiled card in there. I mean that's very nice of them. But yeah, it's much nicer than I thought it would look, dude. But that's it. That's what you got. That's your kit. I mean it's not a lot, but it's enough to get you going straight away. The one thing that you'll need is obviously a decent power supply. So you need to hook up at least a relatively decent power supply to this guy, and then you're basically good to go. You can pop in either a controller, a USB-based controller, or the SNES controller straight away to this thing, and you should be fine. Gaming with ROMs you legally own, you know. So that's very cool. I'm very happy to see all the connections though. Now, the imminent release, or rather the scheduled release of the other devices, has just happened a couple of days ago, and I've ordered one of those. So it's very likely I'm going to be doing an unboxing of that one also. But this is going to be a learning experience for my friend and myself. Things are looking good, dude. Look at this box. I got your nice little box. Everything has a very nice premium feel to it, which is very cool. Yeah, and that's about it. I mean, I don't know very much of these things. I will experiment a bit. Prices again, I mean, you know, the DE10 Nano board on its own is in the region of about 4,000 Rand. To put that in perspective for you guys, that would be the middle piece of this thing, right? Just that, okay? That they're charging for locally for 4K, all right? And you get all of this after taxes and import for the same. So it's a little nuts that Taki has managed to make it this affordable. It's really quite impressive. We're really quite thankful to him. The SuperStation Founders Edition will be coming through in a similar sort of time frame, probably sooner than the 2-month space, because we don't have holidays to deal with. There's no Christmas holidays to deal with. So it might be quite a bit sooner. Yeah, man, it's going to be fun. Anyway, that's all for now. Like I said, if you guys have any questions or things, just drop a like or a question my way. Cheers.